Hey there, fine people. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make some nails for the Lunar Moon Challenge. April's theme is Pink Moon, and that name comes from the blooming of phlox. I'm going to start with these tips. I've got 4 coats of Sugar from Moonshine Manny. On my natural nails, on my actual nails, I only needed 3 coats of this, but on these clear tips, I needed 4. I'm going to start with this Nicole Diary plate. And the inspiration picture for this month had a moon surrounded by pink flowers. So I'm going to pick that up and do some reverse stamping in that. This is Born Pretty from their fall set, the Yearning series, BPTY S11. Oh, where's my scraper? That looks pretty good, so I'm going to let that dry. And I got these grabbers on Amazon to keep the acetone and nail polish away from my hands. Okay. There is a moon image on this, but that's not the one I want. So I'm going to use this CADS plate. And for these Lunar Moon nails, I always do the moon on the middle finger. I don't know why. Just my preference, I guess. Oops, I did that a little too slow. Kind of got stuck there. So let's try that again. Keeps wanting to pick the plate up with this. Maybe I should use my other hand to hold it down. But that's a pretty good pickup. I can sometimes have trouble with large areas like that, and some things I've found that help are to use a very soft stamper, and these ones are pretty soft. This one's probably a little firmer than this one. And when I scrape, use very light pressure and have the scraper angled closer to the plate instead of having it up. Have it closer, like laying flatter towards the plate. And then finally, when I'm rolling the stamper across, a very light touch, like when I don't have another square stamper, rectangular stamper, but what I used to do was kind of press, because I thought I had to press to pick up the polish. Very lightly, like feathers touch, just the lightest touch you can, so that it's not I don't know, pressing the polish back down on the plate is what I think happens. Anyway, try it, see if that works for you. Probably shouldn't have waited to stamp that. There we go. Centering things is hard, but I think it'll be fine with the flowers. This is Orly Sea Blossom from their Spring Aqua Aura collection. So that picked up pretty good for regular polish. It's not super opaque. So let's see, things I could have done differently. I could have put left that white down and stamped the pink on top of it. I'm just going to try 2 layers of the pink. And I'm going to flip it over because I got this one, kind of the edge is a little wonky, but if I flip it over and put it towards my left side, that's the side that's going to get the flowers. So, okay. Now I knew that this would pick up with a stamper because I had done it in a gradient to try something. But I have not tried this Wistful Water Lily from the same collection. But look at that, it picked up. I think a lot of that is due to my lighter technique that I'm using now. Okay, that looks cool. I like it. And honestly, the reason I use the regular polish as opposed to stamping polish is I don't have any light pink. I don't have a lot of light pink polish, and I definitely don't have any light pink stamping polish. So normally I think I would use a lighter pink for these flowers. The outline I think is fine like that, but put a little bit more of this down. And a little bit of white. Couldn't find my brush. Okay. A little bit more white. Uh-oh. We're infested by Asian lady beetles. They apparently imported Asian lady beetles in the 80s. And to combat an aphid infestation in the United States or North America somewhere. And they're horribly numerous. And in the spring, they all come out and get everywhere. They've been just horrible. Can't tell if those are leaves or buds next to the center flower. I think some of those are buds and some are leaves. You know, I'm just doing them all pink. That was really what I wanted to do anyway. But I started looking at that, and my mix here is drying, and I want to get it done sooner rather than later. The problem with mixing nail polish to get a custom color is, one, it dries really fast. So if you don't mix enough, you might not match the color if that is important to your design. And also, it just dries so fast. Okay, that looks good. Cad's Chinese 021. And another name for this moon is Ice Breaking Moon, so I wanted to show a stream. I love this plate. Look at, there's like leaves falling into a stream, some waves. I think these are lotus blossoms. Mountains. There's so much nature stuff in here. Cherry trees, clouds, a bunch of moons, more moons, antlers, crazy looking deer. But yeah, it's just very good natural plate. Despite being supposedly Chinese themed. Birds. Yeah, I really like this one. So my stream. First, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put the stream down on this one. I need silver for that. Okay, this is Nicole Diary silver. Oh, I'm just letting this dry. That's why that's... Okay, so I'm gonna try this one, and I'm gonna put it on the index finger because of the way the sun, or the way the snow is on the peaks. It's on the right side, so I want the moon to be reflecting off of those peaks. Also, I guess I didn't love the silver. Normally I love silver, but for water. But I wasn't loving that. So let's try this. That was a Born Pretty Gray from that fall set. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Last time I checked, I only needed 2 more subscribers to get to 100. Ah! There we go. Okay, last time I checked, I only needed 2 more subscribers to get to 100. So I'll be giving away a Born Pretty stamping polish set. Exactly. Okay, this should be dry enough. So this is Orly Bonder. I use it for a sticky base coat and like it to dry about a minute. And hopefully this is dry enough. Okay, it's probably been long enough. Oh, kind of smeared. Okay, that's what happens when either this polish wasn't dry enough underneath, yeah, or the bonder wasn't dry enough. So I have to start over. And it's time to get ready for the day, so I'll be back. It's so shiny. Okay, now I'm just going to put some bonder down. Let that dry for at least a minute. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Uh-oh. Starting from scratch. little bit of cloudy. This is like an iridescent polish, and it's iridescent blue. That would give a little bit more dimension to the mountains. I'm going to do a cherry tree. Trying to figure out how these blossoms go on this tree. I think it'd be easier just to put some dots on here. think spring is finally here in Michigan. My daffodils are blooming. Those are my earliest spring flowers. They always come out. They start to emerge and there's usually a couple of snows left. Okay, hopefully that looks all right. All right, white stream. And because it's under this pink moon, I'm going to do you can slightly see it. I don't know. Maybe it made no difference. Now, get these little leaves dropping, these petals dropping in the stream. I don't know if you can tell, like I have a hard time telling, but when I see it on screen, sometimes stuff shows up real good, but not so much with, you know, looking at it with regular eyes. Hit the bottle. It must be love. I don't think that worked very well. I waited too long and this stuff dried fast. I was hoping I could like use multiple portions of that. Everything is drying so fast. Having a hard time not stamping per se, but cleaning everything off. Nothing is getting cleaned off easy. Does it need more stars? I can do more stars. I think I'll do a few more. That's too sparse. I remember what I was going to do. I was going to do, okay, so this is also like a sucker moon. A sucker is a kind of fish. And should I do one stream thing or two? That's too thick. I don't like that. Now that I know what part I want, maybe I can be a little faster. Remove the parts I don't want. Time to change my cotton ball. Okay. Okay, now I need to find a fish. A jumping fish. Okay, I'm pretty sure those are dolphins, but they're very small, so they will work for what I want to do. Close up these 10,000 bottles of polish I have open. I know a lot of people fish for suckers around me, and I think it was Anishinaabe that call this moon the something about suckers. I don't know if that'll translate well, but oh, I need to clean. I need a clean cotton ball. Okay, so this is also known as When Ducks Come Back moon. So we're going to do some ducks. I just need a good solid area for grass. Okay, those might be geese, but I'm gonna call them ducks. Man, the week really got away from me. Let's see. I'm going to do some happy little clouds as I do my best to impersonate Bob Ross. To be honest, I'm really struggling with what to put on the thumb here. And I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other stream over here, which is highlight it with this pearly color. let's get these little porpoises that I'm going to pretend are fish. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough. I already top coated these. Just gonna let that dry a little and then I'll top coat that. I'll be back with them on. So here's the final look. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and have a great day.